this is like much like we have talked about with the over the sort of inundation of the public with UFO, federal papers and all this shit. It almost seems like they're trying to like kind of sort of dumb things down, sort of water things down. I think this is what's happening with the Franchise podcast and the fucking Jimmy blah blah blah.
What?
It's like it seems like it.
What are you saying?
They want people to think like, oh, this is nothing anymore because these
You
motherfuckers
can't-
are
dude.
still doing things,
So
big time.
here's the way
arms dealing.
Yeah, okay,
Fucking, you know what I'm
maybe.
saying? Political shit. This is where they went.
The Italian mob, you think?
This is the JFK. This is fucking Sam Giancana and fucking. This is who half did that.
There might be some of that, but
Yeah.
the thing,
I don't think
the
they're
way
going.
I don't think of like the mafia as it can't exist like it used to.
No,
There are
they're not fucking
cameras everywhere.
Yeah, they're not knocking over fruit stands.
Well,
and
no, I'm not
shit.
talking about
You know
that.
what I
But
mean?
like, they can't even really have like an intimidating presence anymore.
well, can
You know
the
what I mean?
CIA?
Like, I'm indirectly. I mean,
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Is I think
okay.
they're on that level. Like they got to the point where they went from like street crimes to sort of contractor crimes to corporate crimes to like political crime. You know what I'm saying? I think they're still a force. That's all I'm saying.
maybe it just consolidated down to like a couple of the most powerful because like
Yeah.
the way it used to exist just doesn't exist anymore. Like if you how many people have you met or known whatever of our generation but they were like relatives of like
Sure.
the people in the past.
Yeah, I still know
and,
a
like
ton.
that entire world
Yeah.
did not get passed down to our generation like it did there. You
No,
know what I mean?
businesses
Like,
got passed down.
sure, and I'm sure,
That's really
sure
it.
some shit
And money
shit
and
happens,
shit.
whatever. But like,
Yeah,
but
I mean, I know a couple of people where every one of their cousins, their father, their uncles, they've all been in federal prison several times. You know what I mean? They still do it.
how did this ever become like it's so weird to me that it ever became so fucking cool to everybody. Like the
Yeah.
mafia. It's like it's literally it's a fucking group of insane sociopaths stealing and killing and shit. And
Yeah.
everybody's like, oh, that would be
I
fun.
know. You know what? We fucking we fucking rail against the fucking the hip hop shit sometimes for like influencing people and making and popularizing like shitty behavior and bad fucking. You know what I'm saying? Scandalous.
Yeah, but
kinda.
what about the
But
fucking
that's where it started.
glorification of the mob?
That's where they
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
They were like, oh shit, look the fuck these guys are doing. Let's do that.
A lot of that is directly
Because that was
adopted
like
from
they
that,
were
yeah.
like back in the 60s and like the 50s and 60s, the black communities were like really not allowed to do shit. They were like, stay in your fucking place. And they were, I mean, we've all seen a Bronx Tale. That was real shit. That doo-wop fucking time where like they ride a bike through the wrong neighborhood. They're going to get they're going to get fucked up.
Yeah.
Obviously, eventually some of the more daring motherfuckers are going to be like, hey, what? These guys are fucking pulling some shit off, man. Let's try this. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
And then all of a sudden it comes up and then their music sort of exemplifies it. But anyways,
But you're
we're
saying
at 57.
you're saying why?
So I'm
does it-
saying
why does
Italians
the
really
Italian
did it,
mob get more more blame for
for the downfall of the
problems
Western
in society.
Yeah, for the downfall of Western society.
Yeah, you know what? Who the fuck do they think they are? And you know who else gets away with a lot? The fucking French. And I always talk about this because, all right, so obviously in our country, slavery is a bit of a hot topic sometimes.
Sometimes.
You know, and what like people don't understand, I think a lot of the time, is like the vast majority of the time that slavery existed in when we're talking like African to
Sure.
here, you know, and Europeans running it. The vast majority of the time that it was going on, this wasn't a fucking country yet.
No.
And
No.
the French were the main fucking culprits and doing everything.
Yeah.
Illinois, Southern and
Well, Portuguese, really.
there was a few, but like, was it really?
Brazil had
Yeah.
way
Oh, yeah,
more
yeah,
slaves
yeah.
than us,
Brazil
and
was
that's
crazy.
why they speak Portuguese now, is because Portugal
okay.
fucking did that, and the Portuguese really started and kept the
Yeah,
slave
you-
trade going
okay,
forever,
and Spain and whatever.
But really,
But-
what is France? That's Portugal's fucking little fucking sister, you know.
So back then, the French slave traders and whatever were known to be particularly brutal.
they were very cruel,
and
yeah.
it's like
according to testimony.
for lack of a better term, it's kind of like they were like the worst, they were like the bad slave owners.
Yeah, now they were all bad.
It was like I if you were getting bought, you wanted to be like, you know, getting sold to like an American guy. I think, you know.
Yeah, there was no American,
but there was no American. That's my whole
but if there,
point.
well, yeah,
isn't
but
it?
if there would have been, goddamn, it would have been
But
better. You know,
I don't know who you wanted. Maybe who did you want? Maybe English. Yeah, you know what?
Yeah, probably English.
Yeah,
I mean, they were dandies. Let's just be honest. They were like more fucking. For God's sakes, my hair is my powdered wig is
Yeah, they would be so
bit off today.
high maintenance to be.
Please.
Dude, imagine being a slave for like an old fucking 1700s English guy.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Crimping his fucking hair.
Yeah, polishing his wooden teeth,
Shining up his his whole,
sucking his dick.
dandifying his whole fucking outfit every day. You know, yeah. Letting him fuck you.
Yeah,
God,
all of these
you know?
little fucking annoyances.
Right. Yeah. It's a lot of goddamn work.
All right, we're at 59. What's up,
Jesus Christ.
Jerry? I know we're fucking going
no.
to hell, and we're gonna go to fucking
What-
Cancelville.
What I was gonna say originally, it was like places like Illinois.
Danny Fop. Go on.
Like the oldest towns in Illinois, I think Kaskaskia has one. Whatever. Some of these places go back to the 1700s and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And they were all founded by French slave traders. Like they took over, like a lot of the Louisiana Purchase. And
Sure.
what became
They were all
that, you know?
trappers. Not all trappers. None of them were trappers. They were slave owners.
Yeah, they weren't
Slave
selling
traders.
drugs. But yeah, they would bring all kinds of slaves to just farm. Obviously, you know how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I
and
do.
it was bad, is what I'm saying.
Why
And
do you think I'm going to fucking Iran next month?
to buy,
No.
to buy a slave?
No. What the? No.
Why?
Oh, to profile that on.
To protest?
Yes.
Yeah.
To protest it.
No, the the whole place was, it's France's fault. I don't know.
Yeah,
how I got
basically
on
what he
that.
was saying is France is the one.
They don't
to
get,
fucking-
and then everybody thinks France is just like, the
they're
cool place.
meek
They're
and
like artsy.
oh yeah,
and-
they're all like
You smoke and wear a beret. And they're like Alabama. That's the fucked up place.
Yeah.
And they're like,
no, France.
France did slavery.
And then they fucking do this little fucking mesmer act and get everyone to forget that they were pieces of shit the whole time.
Yeah.
And that they started everything.
And then right,
Yeah.
and they just start making weird movies.
Yeah.
and smoking all
And
the time.
standing like this.
and drinking way too much coffee and fucking Where
For no fucking reason.
Why is it always in the old cartoons they would have black and white striped shirts and a beret?
Yeah.
Did everyone do
Yeah.
that? Like, whatever. Okay.
I don't know. All right, we'll be back in a minute because I really do want a cigarette because
Are you doing something for the break?